So, Ascendance of a Bookworm this season has been hitting each and every single episode out of the park, and it has been doing something that is exceedingly special in anime. It has been just continuing this base that it has kind of like set itself up, and it just continued to build over and over and over again. And it's done this with character building, with character arcs, introducing new characters, introducing a multitude of different situations. We now have a baby brother in the mix, and then as soon as we get the baby brother, we're going to get an adopted person as well. We're going to get this adopted child that gets thrown in the orphanage for Myne to essentially take care of. But the reason that I keep saying that Ascendance of a Bookworm keeps hitting out the park is this episode not only introduced the baby brother, it also introduced a new risk factor on top of the risk factor, or on top of the unknown that was already there. We knew and we know that Myne has been under attack or under siege or under fire from all the different nobles and from people in the Ink Guild. Now, thankfully, Wolf and the Ink Guild are out of the picture, but there's been a continuance risk, a continuance factor, a continuance thing of just her. Is she going to be threatened, murdered, killed, kidnapped, whatever, right? Sold off. Like, there's been so many different things that have intervened in her daily workings ever since she has gone into the church, ever since she has gone and made herself known. And now she's known in noble society, and she's also known for having a huge manic capacity. So put her intelligence, put her creativity, put her inventions, and then you put a big threshold like manic capacity on top of it, and you just have a recipe for disaster, essentially. And overall, I just think that that is crazy. And this specific episode, with the situation that occurred with the head priest at the beginning of the episode, with him wheeling and dealing and cutting deals with a lot of these very sketchy nobles, basically cutting these deals for Myne, we now got another thing on top of the risk that she was already facing. Now we have that the head priest has sold her off, or promised her, or promised these other nobles that they can basically have Myne now. And he did all of this for some kind of treasure or artifact that we don't know exactly what that is yet, but he has like a little black ball, and, you know, it apparently piqued his interest to the next level. So he now has this thing that he is basically try and trade it off Myne for in these three nobles that are super duper sketch. And again, like I said, that just introduces one more thing that Myne is going to have to worry about, that us, the viewer, me and you, are going to have to worry about with what's going to come of that. Then on top of all that, so now we have that mystery, like, you know, what's going on with those nobles? You know, what is the artifact that he was promised? What exactly were they promised? You know, obviously they want to get her before she gets taken taken in and adopted officially by a noble. So they, you know, what are they after exactly? You know, beyond just her as a being, but that she's definitely highly wanted. So there's a lot of mystery factor on what's going to end up coming next. Then on the flip side, you have another couple of things, right? Now we have the introduction of her brother, which cutest little being ever. And then you have the twist that comes with somebody having a child and just dropping it off on the doorstep like they're a freaking fire department over here. But they dropped it off at the doorstep, and now she has to figure out how to care for it, how to feed it, how to nurture it, give it a name, figure out. And then at the end of the episode, we find out that it has like measles or chicken pox or has something else, right? Because when Demia, or whatever her name is, you know, came to go and check after the baby, we found out, okay, now it has this like potential disease, or has, you know, some kind of chicken pox or something, right? So you have all of these additional things that are introduced, you know, into the episode. And then on top of all of that, we also have the coloring ink that I'm not gonna say she discovered, but that she is in lieu or in works of creating coloring ink, which is going to introduce another level, another thing that doesn't exist in this world yet, which is going to introduce something that she's going to have that doesn't exist in form right now. So currently, they're going to be able to create color books and color pages for, she's doing it for her little brother, but ultimately it's going to be something else, which Ferdinand, basically told her in the past before, that could shake and really like change up the world. And this color ink is one of the first steps to that. And that's another thing, another risk level that we're going to have to all worry about as we go forward. But this episode was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the mystery, the intrigue, the politics, the nobles versus commoners, what the nobles are all about, what they're trying to do. I enjoy looking and enjoying watching the different things that are occurring around Myne, what it's going to mean for her for today, what it's going to mean for her for tomorrow and for her future. And she's just going to have to balance and work through all of this as she just tries to live, survive, and thrive, as well as try and protect her family. It's just going to be very interesting. But this episode was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what she creates next. I can't wait to see more about the nobles. I can't wait to see more about what the artifact, the piece of crap head priest was getting from this trade. I just want to know more, and I know we're going to get it before the season ends. Don't forget, we're getting 10 episodes this season, so we have 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 4 more episodes left for this season, which what I'm assuming is part 1 of the season. I think we're going to get 2 cores, much like we did for the original season. At least is what I'm hoping for. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about this week's episode down in the comments below. I appreciate you guys being here for another week. Let me know what you guys took away from this episode. And of course, we'll see you guys next week for Ascendance of the Bookworm Mondays. All right, my friends. See you guys next week. Peace out.